Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to talk about an amazing cosmic illusion, something that bends not only light but also our perception of reality. No, I'm not talking about your bathroom mirror at 7 a.m. I'm talking about Einstein rings. Now, if you've never heard of Einstein rings before, don't worry. They're not a new brand of onion rings inspired by theoretical physics, though I'd totally buy those. Instead, they're one of the most fascinating consequences of Einstein's theory of general relativity, a theory that, much like my grandmother's secret cookie recipe, nobody fully understood at first, but everyone agreed was groundbreaking. Well, what is an Einstein ring? Imagine this. You're walking down the street and you see a puddle reflecting a distorted image of the sky. You know the sky isn't actually twisted, it's just the water bending the light. Well, Einstein rings work in a similar way, except instead of water, we have gravity bending light from distant galaxies. Here's how it works. Light from a distant galaxy or a quasar is traveling across the universe, but on its way to us, it passes through a massive object, like another galaxy or a black hole. The immense gravity of this object bends and warps the light around it, almost like a giant cosmic magnifying glass. If everything lines up just right, the light forms a perfect circle around the massive object, a phenomenon called an Einstein ring. Pretty cool, right? Well, it's nature's way of making its own neon signs in space. Well, why do Einstein rings happen? To explain this, we need to talk about gravitational lensing, which is just a fancy way of saying gravity is messing with light. Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity, published in 1915, predicted that massive objects warp the space around them, kind of like how a bowling ball placed on a trampoline stretches the fabric. Now imagine rolling a marble, or in this case, a beam of light, past the bowling ball. Instead of moving in a straight line, it curves around the ball. That's what happens with light when it passes by a massive galaxy or a black hole. Now, if the background galaxy, the lensing object, and Earth are perfectly aligned, like a cosmic bullseye, then instead of just distorting the light, we get a full symmetrical ring. And that, my friends, is an Einstein ring, a rare but stunning consequence of the warping of space time. Well, where can I see an Einstein ring? Well, that's a great question. Einstein rings aren't something you can see with your backyard telescope, unless your backyard telescope is secretly the Hubble Space Telescope, in which case, please invite me over. But astronomers using powerful telescopes have found some amazing examples. There's the Einstein's cross. It's not a full ring, but a gravitationally lensed quasar that appears as 4 points of light around a galaxy. SDSS JO 100 plus 2802, that's a tongue twister of a name. A perfect, bright Einstein ring discovered using the Sloan Digital Sky Survey. Hubble's Einstein rings. Some of the best images of these phenomena came from the Hubble Space Telescope, which has spotted multiple stunning rings over the years. These cosmic distortions help astronomers study distant galaxies that would otherwise be too faint to see. In other words, Einstein rings are not just pretty, they are useful too. Well, why should we care about Einstein rings? I know. Unless you're an astrophysicist or somebody who gets way too excited about light bending, you might be wondering, well, why should I care? Well, Einstein rings are not just an amazing visual spectacle. They help scientists. They help them study dark matter. Since dark matter doesn't emit light, we can't see it directly. But by observing how Einstein rings form, astronomers can map the invisible mass that's bending the light. They help measure the expansion of the universe. The way light is lensed can tell you how far away objects are, helping us refine our understanding of the universe's growth. They unlock more about black holes. Well, some of Einstein rings are formed around black holes, giving us indirect clues about these mysterious objects. So, in a way, Einstein rings are like nature's cheat code, giving us a magnified view of the distant universe without needing bigger telescopes. At the end of the day, Einstein rings remind us that the universe is full of surprises. Just when we think we understand how things should look, space throws us a perfect glowing circle and says, "Ha! Thought you knew everything." So the next time you see a distorted reflection in a puddle, a funhouse mirror, or the bottom of your coffee cup, remember, the universe does this too on an enormous mind bending scale. And thanks to Einstein, we finally know why. Thanks for listening, and if you ever hear of someone opening a restaurant called Einstein's Onion Rings, let me know. I'll be the first in line.